morning students. Today we'll be starting a new chapter in accountancy, that is chapter 4, rectification of errors. So first we will understand what is rectification of errors. Okay, so even the business transactions are recorded in the books of accounts, there remains a possibility of accounting errors. Errors means mistakes that can be mathematically or typically mistakes that can be done from the accountants. Okay, so it may be because of hastiness in writing, negligence, oversight, or incomplete knowledge of the principles of accountancy. So sometimes in order to manipulate the books of accounts, errors are committed intentionally. So we need to rectify that errors while making the books of accounts. Okay, so rectification of errors are two types. One is errors which do not affect the trial balance, and the second one is errors which affect the trial balance. Okay, so under the errors that affect the trial balance comes errors of omission. Okay, so errors of omission is when a transaction is totally omitted to be recorded in the journal or the subsidiary books or the ledger. Such an error is known as error of omission, that is forgotten to record. Okay, next one is errors of principle. So when an error arises because of non-compliance of accounting principle, it is known as an error of principle. Say for example, rupees 5,000 worth furniture purchases is debited to purchases account. Here purchase of furniture should be debited to furniture account, but purchase account is wrongly debited by rupees 5,000. So that is the error of principle. Okay, so next one is errors of recording to a wrong account. So in such type of an error, journal entry is written correctly, but while posting, instead of giving the effect to the correct account, by mistake the effect is given to the same some other account. Okay, so thus by debiting or crediting a wrong account with correct amount on the correct side, the trial balance remains unaffected. So that is why it comes under the errors which do not affect the trial balance. Okay, next one is errors of commission. So under this we can take an example of transaction that is recorded in correct books with less amount, or transactions recorded in correct book with more amount. Next is transaction recorded in wrong subsidiary books, or transaction recorded in wrong subsidiary books with wrong amount. That are the errors of commission. Okay, and the last one is compensatory errors. What is this, students? In the books of accounts, when more than one error exists, but because of their nullifying effects on debit and credit sides, the trial balance tallies. So such errors are known as compensatory errors. Okay, for example, we can say that if the total of purchase book is overcast by rupees 500 and a receipt of rupees 500 from Vanita is posted to her account by rupees 1000, so that is the compensatory. Okay, so it has been adjusted, so that does not affect the trial balance. So that is why the compensatory error is also comes under the errors which do not affect the trial balance. Okay, now come to the errors which affect the trial balance. So first one is error regarding posting. Okay, so we can take an example of posting, like omission of posting. We forget to post some entry. Okay, then next one we can say posting twice in an account. We have posted some entry twice in the account. Posting of a wrong amount in an account. Posting in an account on the wrong side, or we have posted wrong amount on wrong side of an account. So that are the errors regarding posting we do. Okay, that affect the trial balance. Next one is errors regarding balance of an account. So in this, errors in finding out the balance of the account. When we find out the balance, we get some errors. Okay, then balance of an account is written on the wrong side. Balance of an account is omitted to be recorded. And that are the errors regarding balance of an account that we get in the trial balance. Okay, next one is errors in totaling the subsidiary books. So what is the subsidiary book? Subsidiary books are like sales book, purchase book, goods return book. These are the subsidiary books. So the trial balance does not tally if an error is committed while totaling subsidiary books. Okay, that I have said, like purchase book, sales book, cash book, etc. These are the subsidiary books. So if it is not totaling properly, if it is not tallied, then the trial balance gets some error. Okay, that is why it is not totaling properly. So this error will be rectified by writing necessary note in that respective account. So a journal entry is not necessary to rectify this type of error. Okay, not necessary for this type of subsidiary books. Okay, and the last one is error committed at the time of preparing the trial balance. So while preparing the trial balance, there remains a possibility of errors like error in totaling of the trial balance, or balance of an account is omitted to be recorded, or recorded twice in the account. Okay, so these are the things, these are the errors that are done wrongly. Okay, so in order to rectify these types of errors, no journal entry is required to pass. After rectifying the errors, a new trial balance is prepared and it will get tallied. So these are the things that comes under the errors which affect the trial balance. And now come to the stages of rectification of errors. Rectification of errors are divided into 3 different stages. First one is before preparing trial balance. Second one is after preparing trial balance but before preparing final accounts. Okay, and third stage is after preparing final accounts. So today we will discuss about this first stage, that is before preparing trial balance. Okay, if the accountant finds time before preparing trial balance to recheck the entries made in the journal, postings in the ledger accounts, amounts carried forward, and balancing of ledger accounts with the intention of ensuring their correctness, he or she will be able to locate and rectify the errors at that stage itself. Okay, so it should be done in 2 forms. Okay, one-sided errors and two-sided errors. Okay, so students, when one-sided errors is detected before preparing the trial balance, no journal entry is required to be passed here. Okay, so in such cases the errors can be rectified by giving an explanatory note only. Means we can only pass a statement to rectify the entry. Okay, we don't have to pass any journal entry here in the one-sided errors. But when there is two-sided errors, so when a two-sided error is detected before preparing the trial balance, it must be rectified by passing a rectifying journal entry. Okay, so for two-sided errors we have to pass the journal entry to rectify. Okay, so these are the basic things that we have to follow before preparing the trial balance. We will know more about this one-sided errors, that we have to pass a statement to rectify it by doing one practical sum. Okay, so come to the question, student. So here is the question of one-sided errors. It is written, the following errors were detected before the preparation of trial balance, rectify them. Okay, so these are the 4 errors that has been written here that we have to rectify. Okay, first one is sales book is undercast by ₹100. So in this case, the sales book is undercast by ₹100. The total of sales book is posted to the credit side of sales account in the ledger, right? So the undercasting has resulted in undercrediting of sales account by ₹100. So this is an error of commission. So the error is only in sales account. So there is short credit in sales account by ₹100. Hence it is rectified by crediting sales account by ₹100. So we have to credit this ₹100 in the sales account. Okay, so we'll do the solution and pass the statement to rectify this sales book. Okay, we'll write sales account should be credited with ₹100. Okay, next one is sales book is overcast by ₹200. That means in this case the sales book is overcast by rupees 200. So the total of sales book is posted to the credit side of the sales account in the ledger. So the overcasting has resulted in overcrediting of sales account by rupees 200. So this is an error of commission again. So the error is only in sales account. So this is the one-sided error. Okay, so there is excess credit in sales account by rupees 200. So it will be rectified by debiting sales account by rupees 200. So we will debit here the sales account. Okay, so we will write here sales account should be debited with rupees 200. Got it, students? Now come to number C. It is saying purchases book is undercast by rupees 300. Okay, so in this case the purchases book is undercast by rupees 300. So the total of purchases book is posted to the debit side of the purchase account in the ledger. So the undercasting has resulted in under debiting of purchases account by rupees 300. So this is an error of commission again. Okay, so this error is only in the purchases account. So that means it is the one-sided error. Okay, so there is a short debit in the purchases account by rupees 300. Hence it will be rectified by debiting purchases account by rupees 300. So we will write here purchases account should be debited with rupees 300. Okay, now come to number D. It is saying purchases book is overcast by rupees 400. So in this case the purchases book is overcasted by rupees 400. So that is the total of purchases book is posted to the debit side of the purchases account in the ledger. Okay, so the overcasting has resulted in over debiting of purchases account by rupees 400. So this is an error of commission again, and that is the error is only in the purchases account. So that is the again the one-sided error. Okay, so there is an excess debit in the purchases account by rupees 400. So we have to credit this purchase account by rupees 400. So we will write here purchases account should be credited with rupees 400. So that is the solution for one-sided errors. We just have to pass this statement. Just keep in mind we have to know the debit and credit rules. If you know the debit and credit rules, that which expense, which income comes in which side, debit side or credit side, you can simply very easily rectify all these entries. Okay, you can simply easily pass this statement if you know the debit and credit rules. Okay, now we will discuss the two-sided errors. So come to that. So for two-sided errors we have to follow some steps for rectifying the errors. Okay, so first step is write the wrong entries that is wrongly done. Okay, wrongly done in the books of entry. Then step 2 is write the correct entry that has been not done in the books of accounts. Okay, that has been not done. Okay, and step 3 is make the rectifying entry that has to be done in the books of account. Okay, that has to be done. So these are the 3 steps that we have to follow to rectify the two-sided errors. Okay, now we will discuss more with the help of an illustration. So come to the illustration, student. So here is the question. It is written the following errors were located before the preparation of the trial balance. Rectify them. First one is goods sold to Anand for rupees 1000 on credit was not entered in the sales book. That means two accounts are related and should be rectified because it has been omitted from the account. It has not been recorded. So first this is the two-sided error. So we have to follow that 3 steps first. Okay, to do the to rectify the errors. First one step is wrong entry that has been passed. Then we have to record the correct entry, and then the rectifying entry. Okay. So the wrong entry was that it has been fully omitted from the account. That means it has been not recorded. So we will write here nil. And the correct entry should be that should be there in the account. It will be Anand account debit to sales account. Okay. So that is the entry that should be passed there. Okay. So the rectifying entry will be the same like this. So I am not writing this because that same entry will goes to the rectifying entry. Okay. Next one is an amount of rupees 400 paid for repairs to the machinery stands wrongly posted to the machinery account. So in this case, the amount paid for repairs to machinery has been wrongly posted to machinery account. Okay. So the error is only in posting. That means it is the two-sided error. Okay. So that means we have to first put the wrong entry that has been recorded in the account. So the wrong entry that has been recorded is machinery account debit to cash account. That has been recorded in the machinery account. That so we will assume that is a cash account. Okay, and the amount was 400. So record here 400. Now we will write the correct entry that has to be written in the accounts. Okay, so the correct entry should be repairs account because it is the amount of repairs paid for repairs. So repairs account debit to cash account. Okay, that is the correct entry that should be passed. But as it has been recorded in the machinery entry, so we have to rectify the entry like this. We have to write repairs account debit. We have to add the amount in the repairs account in the debit side, and we have to credit the machinery account because it has been recorded in the machinery. So we have to take that 400 from that account. So we will credit that machinery account. Understood, students? And the amount will be 400. Okay. Next one is salaries rupees 2000 paid to Gandhi Raj was wrongly debited to his personal account in the ledger. So that is 2000 is for salaries account, but it has been recorded as Gandhi Raj personal account. Okay. So that is the cash account that has been wrongly entered in the books of accounts. So the wrong entry we will record first that has been written in the books of accounts, that is Gandhi Raj account debit to cash account. Okay, that has been recorded, that is 2000. So what will be the correct entry for that? That is the salary. So salary account debit to cash account. Okay, and the amount is 2000. But as it has been recorded in the Gandhi Raj account, personal account, so the rectifying entry will be like this. Salary account we will do the debit because we have to add that amount in that account. So we will write here 2000 and to Gandhi Raj account because we will get that personal account from the Gandhi Raj. So we will debit credit this account. Okay, so we will write here Gandhi Raj account. Okay. This how we have to do the sum. First one was not recorded, that has been omitted. So wrong entry was nil, and the correct entry should be Anand account debit to sales account because goods sold to Anand. Okay. So the rectifying entry will be the same, that is Anand account debit to sales account. Okay. Next one is an amount of rupees 400 paid for repairs, that has been paid for repairs but it is wrongly posted to the machinery account. The wrong entry that has been recorded is machinery account debit to cash account, but the correct entry should be this, that it has been paid for repairs, so repairs account debit to cash account. So the rectifying entry should be like this, that repairs account should be increased. So we will write here repairs account debit to machinery account because we have to take that 400 from the machinery account. So the rectifying entry will be like this. Okay. Third one is salaries rupees 2000 paid to Gandhi Raj, but it has been wrongly debited to personal account of Gandhi Raj. So the wrong entry that has been done is Gandhi Raj account debit to cash account. Okay, so the correct entry should be like this, that salary account debit to cash account. Salaries has been paid to Gandhi Raj. Okay, so the rectifying entry should be like this, that salary account debit to Gandhi Raj account. Okay, so that are the rough work that you have to do for understanding how you have to rectify the entry. Now come to the main solution, that you have to pass the journal entry for this rectifying entries that we have find out by following that 3 steps. Okay, so come to the solution. So this how we have to do the solution for this two-sided errors. We have to pass the necessary journal entry, we have to draw the format of the journal entry, and we have to pass the rectifying entries like this, that we have just now find out in the working note, like Anand account debit to sales account, that is for rupees 1000. Okay, so we will record here 1000, and the narration will be like, being the sale of goods to Anand not entered in sales book, now rectified. Okay, next one is repairs account debit to machinery account, that is for rupees 400. Okay, so we'll record here 400, and the narration will be, being the repairs wrongly debited to machinery account, now rectified. And the last one for number C is salaries account debit to Gandhi Raj account, that was for 2000 rupees, so we'll record here 2000. Okay, and the narration will be, being salaries paid to Gandhi Raj wrongly debited to his account, now rectified. Okay, so that's all for today's class. I have given you related questions from your book to do in your homework. Just do it correctly and send it to my mail ID. Thank you all of you.